Tinanam. No.
Oh,
I think it's good.
really? You can't see us in the frame.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I think I can sit down on my frame. Go ahead and sit down on the bottom. Scoot over so much. Welcome so much. And set yours up.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be, my camera's right here
Wow.
on this side, so it's
Can
gotta
I
be
put it like this?
You can balance it like that.
Ah. There we go.
Are you recording?
Yes, I've been recording.
Oh, good. Scoot over a little bit.
To the right?
Yeah.
That's as far right as I can go.
Alright, 1 second, let me just... Hey! Nityanandam, everyone.
Nityanandam, sorry it took so long. Alright, so I'm Marshall.
And I'm Parameshti.
Soon, hopefully, I'll have my name.
Yeah, here in like another couple of days, I'd assume. So, today we're going to be talking about this morning's satsang.
Yes. Sohamasmi.
Sohamasmi is the theme. So what is Sohamasmi? Swamiji beautifully explains that Sohamasmi is the understanding that you are also the source of the cosmos. Right? And that also is the key term in this. Because a lot of the times, especially coming from Abrahamic backgrounds or Western backgrounds, there's this idea that God is somehow above us, and we're praying to that God for favors, for benefits, and for placement in heaven, or whatever you want to call it. But that's not the reality of the situation. And Swamiji says, see, a demigod is someone who gives you blessings for just praying. Even if your context is wrong, even if your context is that God is somehow higher than you. But a real God shows you that you are one with Him. You are from the same source, and also gives you the blessings. See, and then when you receive those blessings in that context, you're not deluded in your mind, thinking that somehow you guys are separate. You guys are oneness, and in that oneness you receive everything a God is entitled to. So that is the context of Sohamasmi. So my favorite part about the satsang was in relating to manifesting Shaktis. Because Swamiji says, if we can establish ourselves truly in the understanding of Sohamasmi, we can start manifesting powers so much easier. Because we're not begging, we're not doing manifesting powers. Manifesting powers happens through us, through that understanding. And what is that understanding? Another word for Sohamasmi is oneness. The realization that you are one with the source of all the Shaktis, with the source of all the powers. So that's something I've been trying to incorporate deeper and deeper into my inner space. The understanding that, yes, I am from that source. Yes, I am from that source. And every time, like, I'm feeling powerless, it's a reminder to drop that powerlessness and just recognize my situation. Because it's not how I'm perceiving it to be. And Swamiji says, if the God doesn't answer you when you're praying from a powerless space, it is a blessing. And now looking back on things, I'm glad that my powerlessness wasn't attended to, because that's not the space I needed to be in. Yes. So, how must we?
Yeah, you wrapped that all up pretty good. But like, I feel like something that's really missing in the West is this understanding. Like, Yeah, if this was even incorporated into like the other religions or just like people's like viewpoints when they are living, then it, their lives would be so much easier. And like everything going on all the time, if you have this realization of Sohamasmi, oneness with everything, you manifest so much easier. And like that's what Swamiji has been getting to lately in his satsangs, and even with like the Atmamurti challenge that's going on right now. It's like the Atmamurti challenge is getting us to manifest even harder through having this oneness.
Right, and you said you manifest so much easier, and the understanding should be it's the only space to manifest
Yes,
from.
yes,
It's the
very,
only
yes.
space to manifest from. Because if you're not manifesting and you're in some other space, understand that that's the best thing that can happen, because then it doesn't establish you in the raw cognition.
Yes, well put.
So yes, you should. The objective, the reason why that satsang was shown, and this understanding is placed where it is in the whole scheme of things. See, is to make that our priority now. Shift, align our understanding to the understanding of Sohamasmi. Align it so that once it is aligned, the power just radiates on through it. And yes, so the Atma Murti challenge is amazing. I have yet to get my Atma Murti, but I plan on getting it soon. I know it's gonna manifest. I'm just adamant on working on this context of Sohamasmi.
Yes.
And
So, in case you guys don't know, the Atmamurti challenge that's going on right now is everybody, even through two-way video conferencing, can join this Atmamurti challenge. I'll put the link in the description, or if you guys are interested, message me about it. So there's a Atmamurti about this big of Swamiji. It's made out of copper, and what you guys do is you can either come here to the Adinam or do it over video conferencing. The Atmamurti will be sitting there, and if you declare oneness with Swamiji, the phrase for the challenge is, "My Swamiji is Mahasadashiva," and just declare him to come towards you. If you get him to come towards you, I think it's 9 inches, you get the Atmamurti.
And to expound upon that declaration, my Swamiji is the cosmic guru, is Mahasadashiva. The satsang that came from the understanding that Swamiji wanted to convey before he released that statement was, my mother is the cosmic mother. And why did he start with that? It's because when you declare my mother, there's already such a feeling connection, and the connection is undisturbed by any judgments, undisturbed by any restrictions, undisturbed by any projections, because that is the natural state of the mother. The mother is pure, undying, protective, radiant love. And when you understand it's my mother, meaning it's your source, it's you yourself. When you say your mother, the cognition that comes up is not something that's separate from you. It's someone who really deeply cares about you. So my mother is the cosmic mother. And through that singular jump, that deep love, appreciation, and oneness comes about.
Yeah.
And in the same context, he translated that to my Swamiji, meaning my guru, not some other guru, my guru, the guru who teaches me everything he knows, the guru who passes on to me all the knowledge and wisdom that he has experienced, is the cosmic guru, is Sadashiva. That really brings Sadashiva so much closer, so close enough that we can grasp him in our inner space,
Yes.
settle in that cognition, and bring that murti towards us.
Yes, and that was a huge click for me, because I've always thought about it the other way around. And when you say like the cosmic mother is my mother, when you say cosmic mother first, you already are having thoughts, you're already thinking, it makes you feel so small and powerless. And then by the time you come to is my mother, you already have had so many cognitions before you got to that point.
So many powerless
Yes.
cognitions. Yeah. So Swamiji is saying that's the reason we have to start with my, because when it's yours, when it's something that's close to you, the distance is really not that far at all, and naturally you progress on to the fruit of the phrase of the statement, which I think all you guys are understanding. So, you have anything else to say about today's satsang?
Today's satsang. Sohamasmi.
Sohamasmi, yes.
Live by it. It puts you in such a state of relaxedness. Like you're relaxed, you got that bliss, and you manifest it. Oneness is something that should always be a part of you 24/7. Yes.
And with that being said, Danam guys.
Nitinanam.